Hello everybody, I'm Amanda Keays and I am the mind, body, and soul behind Keays Wellness. Thank you for joining me for another episode. I really thought it was important during this time to show you this technique I've been using for a really long time. If you haven't seen my other videos, I have suffered from extreme anxiety and depression and even agoraphobia. This is a technique that you can use before bed to help you sleep. You can use when you're just having maybe anxiety or panic. And it's something to help you a technique where you're gonna retrieve and heal your energy. The great part about it, even though I've been doing this for years naturally, I recently found out that this is an ancient technique used by shamans. So I'm going to show you how I do it. I am not a shaman, but I'd love to show you this because it will change your life. We really do have the key to our own healing, and I'm just here as a spiritual guide to show you some of these techniques to help you remember that you are a spirit having this human experience. We tend to forget a lot of the things that we already know innately. This process is never ending. It's not like you do it once and that's it, you're done. This is something that you can do each day for maybe a certain period of time. This is something that you can use, put in your toolbox to use whenever you need it. I've done this for quite some time, and I wanted to talk a little bit about it before I actually take you through a meditation to instruct you how to do this exactly. So, what does this all mean? What is this all about? What you need to understand first before we do this meditation, every interaction that you have with other people and events in your life is tied up with this personal energy. Each memory you have requires energy to keep it alive and maintain these emotions that you have and you've encountered. Over the course of a lifetime, you can imagine how much this enormous amount of energy that you've invested in all of these things that drain you or make you miserable. They create behavior in the present moment from these energies of the past that you've been holding on to. You'll be surprised that even after doing it one time that you will notice a shift, just even subtle. And it's best if you do it on a daily basis, maybe for a little while, just to get the hang of it and to get yourself out of the past, because we no longer live there. Sometimes we tend to hold on to these memories of the past that may be traumatic or negative, or maybe we don't even realize the negative effect and impact that it's had on us since childhood, affecting us right in this present moment. What this is meant to do is to bring you into the present moment, here and now, because what we do right now is affecting everything that will happen in the future. One of the things people ask me about a lot, I've had people ask me, I just want a reading about the future. Well, that's impossible because there are scenarios and you have some free will. So nothing is set in stone. So your past is affecting what's happening now, which will affect the future. So really you want to look at what are the lessons of the past. What is happening right now? What can I do right now to impact what my future will be, what I will manifest in my life? The other thing I've talked about before is that what happens in life that people don't realize is that where your mind goes, your energy flows. And sometimes we leak our energy into the wrong places and the wrong people. Today I want to show you some of the techniques through this class that I use as a light worker to shift the energy. Today, during this class, it's going to teach you how to cleanse your energy, to take back your energy, to take back your power that you have given out unknowingly or knowingly. How do we leak our energy? We may be in avoidance of how we feel. We may have suppressed our emotions. And what that does, if you want to imagine, is just creates this little ball of dark energy. It could be in our like in our spiritual body. It can be in our aura. It may look like a little cloud, like a dark cloud, a patch. And we want to empower our spiritual body. And you'll use your four bodies to actually go through this exercise. We have our spiritual body, our mental body, our emotional body, and our physical body. Another thing that can deplete our energy is we negate our body's inner wisdom, and we may not take care of ourselves. We avoid self-care. So we are constantly maybe taking care of other people and being selfless. And, there's a lot of great things that come from volunteering your time and helping other people, but sometimes we're not actually doing the same for ourselves. And we also aren't listening to our inner wisdom. And the more we ignore that, the more we are impacting our spiritual body in a negative way. So on that same line, another thing that you may be doing is just abandoning your needs. Maybe you're all for your children or a part of your family or your friends. Making sure that your needs are met are very important. The other thing, we aren't consistently honoring or expressing our truth. So oftentimes we may be pretending to be somebody else that we're not. We're not living authentically what our purpose is on earth right now. Maybe we're in a job that we hate and we go to every day because we need to make, ends meet. We need to pay bills. But what if we just took a moment to dig deep into what we want to do? What brings us joy in our life? What lights up that spark within you? Something that sets your soul on fire, and taking those baby steps to get to that place. So we're constantly giving energy to, either someone else's business that, for them, not for ourselves, or just to a workplace that isn't right for us, that is making us sick, but we hold on because of other things in our lives that maybe we feel like if we quit that job, we'll fall apart. The other thing we're giving our energy away to is that we carry the weight of guilt, shame, fear, and unworthiness. So our energy keeps going to those ideas and those thoughts, bringing more negative energy into us and giving our other energy out to that person, that place, or that thing that happened in the past. And what you want to understand is that forgiveness is one of the hardest things. And going through this exercise, you'll want to learn how to forgive and take back your power. Now, a lot of people think, well, if I forgive this person, they're not going to say sorry back. You may never get an answer back, and that's okay. But you're not going to keep giving your energy to that person. The more you're always thinking about it, or unconsciously, it's still in the back of your mind about that traumatic event, it's just going to fester inside of you. It's going to sit inside of you and cause other things to happen. Even for me, I let that energy fester inside of me, and I had physical ailments, mental ailments, and obviously my spiritual body was like totally out of whack. So it's just something to understand, that we need to process those emotions. And it doesn't mean that that event or what that person did to you didn't happen. It's you are taking your power back. You are empowering yourself. The other thing giving our energy away is that we minimize ourselves, we criticize ourselves, we play small, and we hide. We may hide who we are and maybe think we're not good enough for that amazing job. We're not good enough for this relationship. And it's sitting in the back of our mind. This is something, they say we're often our worst critic in life. So is there a specific place in your life that you notice yourself withholding your truth and not expressing your boundaries? And so I'm going to explain this a little bit more to you. So have you ever been somewhere, maybe you're even at you're on vacation and you're in this beautiful place, and you're there, you're on the beach, you see the ocean, you feel the breeze, taking all of it in, But for some reason, your mind is somewhere else. Your mind is in a past memory, maybe an argument from earlier that day. Maybe this beach is triggering you from another memory. Maybe you're thinking of something totally different that is negative memory. So even though you're in this beautiful place, your spirit is actually traveling back to that space and that time. So what happens is we use our mental and our emotional body thinking about that when we're thinking of that thought, which is energy, okay? And energy moves. So if you remember what I said with where your mind goes, your energy flows. So you can lock in your emotions, and your mental body are locking in to that moment in time, and then your spirit can actually go there. So your spirit can travel there, and your spirit is taking in that negative energy from that moment. So you're thinking about it, but that is just pulling that negativity into your body, almost creating this parasite within you. So what the process of this whole meditation and this practice is, instead of doing that, is going back in time to, it could be even from today, it could be from 20 years ago, it could be from further. And we're going to take our power back, take our energy back, and heal that space and time. Now, I'll take you through one exercise. There's different ways to do this, and I'm going to try to show you as much as possible. So the other way we can do this is thinking of a beautiful memory, going to that memory and taking in that positive, beautiful, enlightening, peaceful, serene energy, breathing it in and filling ourselves back up from all the energy that we've depleted. So there's a couple different ways that you'll be able to do this exercise. There's a couple different ways I like to visualize how I do this exercise. So one, you can just imagine yourself physically going to this space. You can always, this memory or this event or this person, you may want to envision a cord going from your abdomen to that person or that place. You can also envision it in your mind as if you're in a movie theater and you're just seeing this memory play out as if you're watching a movie. Now, you may be thinking, like, how am I going back in time? What is actually happening? Well, you want to know that in spirit realm, in the spirit world, there is no time. This doesn't exist. So the present time, I always say the present is the only time that really exists. But you can go to, any part of your timeline. This is something you'll learn over time, and it's a great technique to help you right now on your journey. All right, so this is the time I'm sure you're waiting for. Let's start our meditation. Now, you can sit comfortably in a seated position if that's right for you. You can also lie down on your mat or in your bed. Maybe it's bedtime and you want to do this so you can drift off into sleep. You can just take a pillow and support your neck and your head. You could also put a pillow under your knees just to support your back a little better, and bringing a blanket over you. You could also use an eye pillow. You might want to cleanse your room beforehand, just using some sage or sweetgrass, or maybe you're going to put on those essential oils to raise the vibration of your space. I really love using frankincense, lavender, and spruce. Those are a couple of my favorites. You might want to light some candles or put some candles on that are battery operated. I usually prefer that most of the time. All right, just wiggle around, making sure you're nice and comfortable in this moment. You want to go through the meditation and realize, like, oh my God, my leg is asleep, or my arm hurts, or my neck's not comfortable. Just wiggling around a bit. Just starting to get comfortable and listening to the natural inhales and exhales of your breath. And if you find yourself distracted by your mind, just try not to engage in those thoughts. Just notice them and just let them go, bringing your attention back to the inhales and exhales. And if you'd like, you can imagine on every exhale that you're releasing any of those thoughts through your breath. You may want to imagine this dark smoke leaving your body through the breath of these thoughts that are racing through your mind at this moment. It could be your to-do list, something that you're going to do after this meditation. Maybe you imagine yourself just putting it in this little box and closing it up and just putting it aside for now before we get into this meditation. And you can always come back to that later. In this moment, starting with gratitude and a prayer, I ask the divine source, God of your understanding, the universe, to grant me the privilege of being a clear channel of healing and communication. I invite my spirit guides, animals, my ancestors who come in the highest good of all, and any beings of light who wish to come and help me cleanse my space and keep me protected of any negative energy or entities during this time. I ask that you release any of this negative energy to the light or neutralize it by Mother Earth. And I thank you for letting my body accommodate these energies as they may vibrate higher. And I thank you for helping me cleanse, clear, and transmute any negative energy. I thank you for protecting me. I thank you for this beautiful energy and gift of this body, of this journey. You may want to say amen. So would it be? So above as below. Whatever's right for you. Bringing awareness back to your breath. And sending your body gratitude for all of its gifts that it's giving you on this day. Breathing deeply through the nose and feeling the breath fill your abdomen as it rises on the inhale. And on the exhale, expel every single bit of air, drawing your navel back towards the spine, emptying out all the air, and just repeating this a few times. Often when we are in a state of stress and anxiety, we actually breathe incorrectly. Sounds funny enough that we think breathing is so natural. But breathing out, expanding the abdomen, as we breathe in and letting it fall back as we breathe out, it's actually giving us much more oxygen, helping us to trigger our sympathetic nervous system. It's helping us trigger our parasympathetic nervous system in charge of rest and digest, which is where we want to be. And now on the next inhale, filling the abdomen with air. And now as it's full, drawing in just a little more air to expand the rib cage, causing the ribs to widen, to open. And on the exhale, letting all the air go first from the rib cage, letting the ribs slide closer together. And then from the abdomen, drawing the navel back towards the spine. And if it's easier for you to hold on to the sides of your body, to hold your spine, just to feel your body moving with each breath. Just repeating this. And now on the next inhale, filling the abdomen and rib cage, and just a little bit more air into the upper chest, all the way up to the collarbone, into the heart center, head chakra, feeling it expand and rise. And on the exhale, feeling the collarbone soften, the ribs slide back together, and the abdomen fall back towards the spine. And on your next inhale, reaching all the way up to the heart chakra, saying in your mind, in the silence of my heart, I am. Just letting yourself be, not pretending to be anyone else, just you and yourself in this moment. Connecting to your spiritual body, your true nature, your true essence. In this moment, giving gratitude for what we take for granted quite often, is that it is a daily miracle that our body works together and our heart pumps for us without us even thinking about it. It gives us breath, gives us life. Letting your body become heavy, relaxed. Feeling this gratitude going through every part of your body, starting at the top of your head, and really starting to connect with the universe, with a higher power than ourselves. Seeing this beautiful light coming down from the heavens, from the universe, into the top of our head. Maybe a cord of light. Feeling that golden light go through every cell of our body ever so gently. In through our forehead, the back of our head, the sides, our ears. Letting any tension go in the forehead and the eyes. Letting the jaw loosen. Letting the molars part ever so slightly. And the tongue drop from the top of the mouth. Letting that relaxation, that golden light flow through the neck and the throat and the shoulders, where often we hold so much burdens, and letting those shoulders fall back away from the ears. Letting this energy flow all the way through our arms to our fingertips. Letting it flow into our heart center, into our abdomen, through all of our organs, all the way down your spine, into your pelvis, your hips, down your legs, past your knees, all the way to your feet and your toes. Just letting your body fall whichever way it wishes to. Just letting go in this moment. Every time you breathe in, just feeling that golden light flooding through every organ, every gland, every bone, every vein, every single cell of your being. And letting it illuminate outside of your body, starting from your heart center with a single spark of light. Feeling or pushing that light from your heart center, maybe as you inhale and pause for a moment and push that energy, that light from within you throughout your body and outside of your body, creating that cocoon of light that protects you. Just feeling so safe, so grounded in this cocoon of light that you've created. And now you might want to imagine a second layer all around this white cocoon of light. Maybe you imagine it as water washing away any negative energy that may try to come through. And now a third layer, just maybe imagining something really, really tough to get through. I like to imagine steel with like bolts and being drilled into it. Whatever this hard exterior is, to protect you, using your imagination and your focus, and just knowing that no one can get through this barrier, this cocoon that you've created of energy without your permission. I invite you to take a moment to bring awareness to the energy that you have given away, consciously or unconsciously. Maybe some of these examples of when you've given your energy away to the wrong places or people or things could be that you did something out of a guilt trip. Maybe you care too much about what others think about you. Maybe you're afraid of what others think, and so you've structured your life and you've changed who you are and your life and your goals because of those people. Maybe you are very critical of yourself or critical of others. Maybe you gossip too much about others. Maybe you were afraid or didn't set boundaries, or maybe you set too many boundaries in your life with the people around you. Maybe you allowed people to bring out the worst in you. Maybe you are constantly complaining about things in your life, also giving away energy. Maybe you are giving away too much energy to media and the stories that play out. Maybe you are always worried about something that hasn't even happened yet. Maybe it's something that happened 20 years ago, or yesterday, or today. And just bringing awareness to any of these toxic thoughts that have been happening on this journey in your life. Now there's a difference between negative and toxic. Toxic could be thoughts, something happened during the day and you're still thinking about it later that night. It could be something that you're still going through your minds and it's been a week. It could be a month. Maybe it's 20 years you've been holding on to this. And as you go, you can start to think of these other events or people or places or things. But maybe if you just think of maybe one or two for now. And in this moment, setting an intention of where you would like this energy to go when you bring it back. Where would you like this extra energy that you've given away to go in your life? What is it that you want it to manifest? I want you to imagine this intention and what it is you want to manifest. And I want you to imagine that all of these thoughts and this manifestation forms into an egg. What color is this egg? It is a crystal egg. It could be an energetic egg. It can be any color, any pattern. What shows up for you? When you think of your intention and taking back your power, your life force energy into this egg, seeing this egg in your mind's eye, and starting to move this upwards. Maybe you're holding it in your hand and just imagining that this egg is floating through the roof, up through the sky and the clouds, and into the universe. To the God of your understanding. Whatever is right for you. And asking that these intentions be blessed. knowing that these intentions will be magnified by this energy that you take back. And knowing that this manifestation will come to life in divine timing when it's ready, and trusting the universe that it will happen. And now, knowing that you've created this channel of light between you and the universe, seeing your spiritual body illuminate, letting every breath now pull energy into your body. Every exhale, releasing any tension or energy that doesn't belong to you or doesn't serve you. And with every inhale, just beginning to process your day, maybe starting from the moment you woke up, maybe another day of the week, and using your breath now to pull in energy that you've lost. Breathing it back into your body. And I want you to imagine in your mind's eye, either as a movie screen, of a memory, a toxic thought, something that maybe gives you anxiety, worry, maybe that keeps you from sleeping at night, gives you stress. Bringing yourself there. Can you see it? Noticing the smells around you. Noticing who is there with you in this moment. Noticing what you're wearing, what you feel like. Just witnessing this memory, connecting to this memory with your thoughts. And as you do, it might trigger certain emotions and feelings, and just keep breathing deeply, knowing that you are safe and you are fully protected in this moment. You are safe and you are protected. And there may be things that come up that surprise you, that you didn't think would come up. And we need these old, stagnant emotions and feelings and events to surface so that we can face them. This darkness that may be inside us, festering within us, letting it surface so we can look it in the face and we can take back our power from this moment. And not judging yourself, not placing blame, just witnessing witnessing what's happening in this memory in front of you. How did you feel? What year is it? How far back have you gone? Seeing as much detail as possible. And now you can do this just where you are right now. But with this technique, you'll be turning your head to the left and the right. But you can also do it just laying where you are. There are many different options. Now just exhaling to the left side. Turning your head fully to the right. Inhaling energy from that memory. Turning your head to the left. Exhale out anything that does not serve you any longer. Repeating this. Inhale. Back to the left. Exhale anything that doesn't serve you. And just keep sweeping this scene. You may want to see the scene in maybe a bubble of light, of smoke, and just breathing it in. Turning to the left, exhale. And if you're not able to turn your head like this, that's okay. Just using the inhales and the exhales to breathe it in and then exhale out. Being aware of what you are doing and staying fully focused. And just being a witness, exhaling out any energy that you have taken on that doesn't serve your highest good, letting go of judgment or blame. Simply breathing that energy back out and releasing it, letting any image that comes up into your mind for pulling energy. You might envision a cord between you and this memory. But knowing that your spirit is there in this moment. And noticing the energy that you gave this person today or many years ago. And just seeing this cord between you and this other person. And breathing in that light. Breathing your power back to you. Taking your power back in this moment as you inhale. And then exhale the parts that do not serve you. You may see it as a dark smoke. Inhale. Exhale. And just letting this energy, knowing this energy is alive to support you, bringing you peace, bringing you love, bringing you safety. Bringing that power back to you. Breathe it in. And each breath, that scene starts to disintegrate. You start seeing it disintegrate before you as you breathe it in. Imagine breathing in that memory. Breathing in your power and exhaling anything that doesn't serve you. Continuing to breathe deeply, letting the mind take you to the greatest pockets of where your energy lies, knowing that your spirit knows where this energy is. Not doubting anything that comes up in your mind, letting go of any resistance, knowing that this is right for you. And every inhale, breathing back the energy you lost, noticing where it comes into your body. What do you sense? Where does it flow? Every exhale, breathing out any agreements and beliefs that you made with yourself because of what someone else said to you, to appease others. Just releasing it and accepting the energy or power back into your body. Breathing it in. And just breathe out any other emotions that you have taken on from others, that you have taken on knowingly or unknowingly. Inhaling that intention. If you're feeling that your mind is going somewhere else, just bringing that manifestation, that intention back into your mind, and exhaling as a means to release. And just giving yourself love and gratitude, being gentle with yourself in this moment, because it may be difficult and you may have to come back to this time and time again. If your neck is tired, going back and forth, again, that's okay. Just bringing your head to a still motion and just inhaling, using your third eye, your mind's eye, your visualization, your spirit, going to that place and breathing in that power back to you. Releasing without judgment. And every inhale, bringing a higher vibration, more peace, more energy, bringing it into every cell of your body. Bringing into mind your intention, that manifestation again. Breathing into every part of your body, letting it relax, letting your spirit awaken. And when you become still, it shifts your brain waves, your spiritual body. You're able to easier get into that spiritual body. And in this moment, just grabbing any sharp object and seeing this cord between you and this memory or this person. Seeing it from your abdomen to theirs, or your abdomen to this memory. Maybe envision it in a bubble. Just envision it going there. And I want you to cut that cord. You may envision the cord dissolving, or maybe it's burning into ashes and going back to Mother Earth, and you see it come all the way back to your abdomen. You see it starting to heal as you say in your mind, I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. Thank you for this lesson. I am now taking back my power. I break these cords, these ties that bind me, to which no longer serves me. Take back your power. And seeing that heal, that cord heal. Right at your abdomen, taking in 3 deep breaths, that life force energy. And now that you have released this old energy, now we have space to fill ourselves up with those beautiful feelings. And this is the second technique that you can use. Now bringing your mind, your spirit, your mental body, your emotional body, starting to bring in an image of one of the greatest moments of your life. Maybe just a happy moment. It could be anything. Maybe it was when you got married. Maybe when you graduated from school. Maybe when you had your first child. Maybe when you met the love of your life. Maybe it's a memory of a loved one who has passed. And whatever that memory is, it could be anything big or small in this moment. Now bringing your memory there, your emotions, feeling the emotion of this memory, feeling of serenity and peace and love, this high vibration. These emotions are some of the highest vibrations that we can bring into our body. And now bringing your spirit there. By bringing that memory into your mind, you see it there. And now noticing every detail. Using your third eye, that sixth sense, to use your other five senses with your mind. What do you smell in the air? What do you see? What emotions do you feel? What are you wearing in this moment? Who's with you in this moment? Is there music playing? What words do you hear? What sounds do you hear? What do you see? Do this, it's almost like your spirit has this cord connected to it, being able to travel to that moment in time effortlessly, just with thoughts. There is no time in the spirit realm. And in this moment, I want you to inhale and bring that energy into your body, nurturing your body, bringing those feelings into your energy field as you breathe in and out deeply. With every breath you take, you are bringing that energy from that moment, breathing it in, breathing in that love, that happiness, that joy, that energetic vibration, bringing it in towards you. And as you do, seeing it connecting with you wherever you'd like, maybe your abdomen area where your solar plexus is, and just feeling it starting to activate your energy centers. The solar plexus is the abdomen, is this sphere of light. You may see it as a sphere of light, and it shines like the sun in this beautiful golden yellow as it comes in towards you. And you see it spinning faster, illuminating from in front of your body and through your back body. And as this beautiful high vibration moves, you see it flowing downwards just below the belly button to your sacral chakra, which is the color of orange, seeing it spin and illuminate. And if it's easier for you to envision these colors, that's okay too. And maybe you see this color flashing out from the front of the body and the back of the body as you keep pulling and breathing this energy in from that space, from that beautiful memory. You see it moving to the root chakra, which is at the tip of your spine, bringing awareness there. And this is the color of red, seeing that red sphere there, or flower or crystal, and then seeing the light being activated, seeing it flash out from the front of your body and through your back body. And it tends to shine out like a flashlight, if you want to think of it like that. Moving up to the heart center, which is a beautiful emerald green, and seeing that sphere of light, that flower, that crystal, and feeling that energy activated, moving out from the front body and the back body, moving to the throat. Just imagining this blue, this beautiful blue color like the sky. And as you breathe in, feeling that energy from that memory, feeling that come into you as you inhale through the breath. And you see that light flashing out from your front and your back body. Again, breathing in and out. As you breathe in, again, pulling that energy in, pulling that energy in, letting it move up to the third eye, which is an indigo color. Indigo is not quite purple, not quite blue, just in between. And seeing that activated, seeing the light come out from the front and the back body, right between the brows and the forehead. And just seeing, being fully connected. The red, the orange, the yellow, the green, the blue, the indigo. And through this, as you practice, you may start to feel tingling sensations in your body. Sometimes you may feel a tingling sensation up your spine, energy moving through your body, and if it gets stuck, you may feel lightheaded at times. You may feel like your body has liquid fire flowing up your spine. There are many feelings and emotions that you will start to experience as you unlock and open this energy within you. And now letting that energy move, breathing in that energy again through the cord, or just seeing yourself inhale that energy from that beautiful moment, that memory in time, breathing it in, breathing it in. And now imagining it illuminating outside of your body into your aura. And your aura can be about arm's width around you. Sometimes it can be further in if we're not taking care of our aura. And the aura is this electromagnetic field all around us. You can imagine it as a sphere of light around you, or a cocoon of light around you. And just in your mind's eye, noticing where there are any foggy parts or patches, maybe any tears in your aura. And if it's easier for you to use your hands, just placing your hands around you and feeling any tingling or energy in your hands and moving it around you. Just moving it around your aura and cleaning it and cleansing it. breathing in the energy. And as you exhale, just moving it and cleansing any of those spots that need nurturing and healing. And imagining them just starting to dissolve. And noticing what color your aura is all around you, letting go of that resistance and doubt. Whatever color is coming into your mind is right for you in this moment. We tend to doubt ourselves so much, thinking that we are wrong of what we're seeing, that it prevents us from using our natural born-given abilities to see and feel and sense our own energy and the energy of others. But you are a powerful, divine being of light, and cleansing and clearing your aura. And knowing that if you're having difficulty during this time, that you can come back to this meditation as many times as you like. And this is something that you'll keep doing over time. It's not something that you do once. It is just like the things that we eat, the way that we take care of our bodies, the way we take care of our mental health. It is something that we keep doing over time. Something that we keep working at and maintaining and nurturing. Now breathing deeply into your body, seeing and feeling everything that you can around you. Starting to bring your spirit back from that memory. Bringing your emotions, everything back together, your four bodies all as one. Starting to bring awareness to your physical body. Feeling your abdomen rise and fall with every inhale and exhale. Starting to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Feeling all the gentle movements of your physical body. And just feeling any of the effects or sensations that have happened during this technique, this meditation. Whenever you're ready, just beginning to flutter and open your eyes. And you can bring your hands to your heart, staying wherever you are. Or you can bring your hands into prayer over your heart. I just want to thank you so much for letting me experience this with you today and letting you share these beautiful techniques with you to help you remember that you absolutely know how to do this. And it may take some time to develop, but that is like anything in life. I hope you will take the time to explore this part of you, to use this to help you sleep, to use this to help you with your anxiety, to cut those toxic cords that you may have with those events or people around you. The divine light in me sees the divine light in you, and we are all connected. Namaste. I would love to hear about your experiences or even what you're struggling with so that I might be able to give you some pointers and advice. You might have seen certain things that you don't understand, and that's okay too. It's all a part of your journey. If you enjoyed this spiritual development class, please follow my Instagram, Facebook, and of course my YouTube so that you'll never miss any of my classes. Thanks so much for joining me, and I hope you have a great sleep.